Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Carla Drenner. This classroom companion video for PP 640, or Political and Economic Forces, focuses on power and influence in public systems. In this video, we will examine how political and economic forces shape power, influence, and decision-making in public administration, both domestically and internationally. The purpose of this video is to connect political and economic theory to real-world public administration practice. We will focus on how power and influence operate within public systems and how leaders navigate political and economic constraints when making policy and administrative decisions. In public administration, power is rarely held by a single actor. It operates through political institutions, economic incentives, and regulatory structures, often shaping outcomes in ways that are not immediately visible. Understanding power requires looking beyond formal authority to the systems that influence behavior. Political decisions and economic forces are deeply interconnected. Government actions influence markets while economic conditions shape political priorities. Public leaders must navigate these forces while balancing efficiency, equity, and accountability. One of the central questions in political economy is when and how government should intervene in markets. Public administrators must understand both market failure and government failure when designing policies and programs. Political and economic forces do not stop at national borders. International public administration requires understanding how global markets, international institutions, and political systems interact to shape outcomes across countries. In practice, public policy decisions often reflect the interaction of political interest and economic forces. Understanding who holds influence, how resources are allocated, and which interests are prioritized is essential for effective public administration. Evaluating public policy requires looking beyond stated goals. Public administrators must assess how political and economic forces shape both intended and unintended consequences, and how costs and benefits are distributed across society. Political economy theories help explain how political behavior and economic incentives interact. These theories provide tools for understanding why policies succeed, fail, or produce unexpected results. So here are some key takeaways. Public leaders must be able to recognize and navigate power dynamics. They must understand political and economic forces because this allows leaders to make more informed, ethical, and effective decisions in complex systems. Our core insight is that power and influence shape every public decision. So here's a reflection question that I'd like to leave you with. How can public administrators balance political pressures and economic realities while advancing public interest? So as you continue in PP 640, reflect on how these forces shape policy decisions and the role that administrators play in balancing competing demands. This concludes the PP 640 Classroom Companion on Power and Influence in Public Systems. Understanding political and economic forces is essential for evaluating policy decisions and exercising leadership in public administration. This video is designed as a supplemental learning resource so that you can revisit it throughout the course. Thank you.